Hi, wrestling fans. Thanks for clicking the dreaded D Rose report. Hey, Dolph Ziggler. Wait a minute. Let me get to the right spot here. I'll tell you more about Ziggler later. Anyway, I got a lot of stuff to catch up with you on. All right. After leaving the U.S. title scene, former WWE superstar Mason Ryan, remember him? He returned to his homeland in Wales for the first time in several years, and Mason's been working for various Welsh promotions in the past week or so. Got more dates scheduled. Good thing he's doing some good there. Despite Daniel Bryan's appearance at the San Francisco Giant World Series parade and getting mainstream attention, we may not see a recap, and we didn't, on Raw. But a lot of the people in the parade was all doing yes chants and things, and you can't get away from that. Any more than Austin get away with what? And as noted, Randy Orton, he's going to begin filming the Condemned November 11th, and as we thought, WWE is going to be doing an injury angle, and they write Orton off TV for a few weeks anyway, and WWE is going to be releasing, by the way, True Giants DVD on Blu-ray and regular DVD too, on December 9th, right before Christmas. I love it. All right, here's the content listing of Disc 1. Just go through a few of them with you. It says larger-than-life athletes. It says larger-than-life athletes are Big Show, Gorilla Monsoon, One Man Gang, Haystacks Calhoun, Giant Gonzalez, Big John Studd, Kevin Nash, Ernie Ladd, Mark Henry, King Kong Bundy, Psycho Sid, Vader, Yokozuna, Great Khali, Andre the Giant, and can you think of anybody else? They kind of covered everybody. Anyway, former WWE IC champion Ken Shamrock recently spoke with NotInTheHallOfFame.com and did an interview. And anyway, he kind of feels that, with his influence and what he's done in WWE, I definitely deserve to be in the Hall of Fame based on things that I did while I was there. Well, might as well. Coco Beware got in there. There's been some speculation that Cesaro was booked to lose two straight falls against Dolph Ziggler in Hell in a Cell due to comments that he made about Randy Orton and John Cena the past week leading up to the pay-per-view. In case you missed it, he says, exactly. It's a new era of guys, in WWE. It's a new generation, and it's a lot of fun to watch that because they're fresh-up matches. Fresh matches, of course. I enjoy watching them myself. He said, I'm sick of seeing Cena against Randy Orton for the 500th time. And it's great that we have some new young guys that come out and provide absolutely great matchups for the fans that are fresh. Exciting matchups and things to watch. But WWE sources said Cesaro's not being punished for those comments. He caught an earful, though. All right, over the weekend, Darren Young turned 31 years old, and thank Andrew Sports Medicine and Miami Sports Medicine for helping him get back into ring shape. Says, just visited a doctor on Friday and noted he's 100%, so now we can get off the edge of her seat because he's coming back. Daniel Bryan's going to be appearing in Sports Illustrated Live with Maggie Gray from 1 until 1:30 Eastern Standard Time. I think that was yesterday. I'm not sure whether it's replayed or not. They're discussing the yes chant. That's why it's only a half hour long. It ain't going to take long to get over that. All right, Emma noted that she had issues with American Airlines, that got resolved, and her luggage finally got there. That's talking about Monday's Raw. And WWE announced following this morning, WWE learned that Bo Dallas suffered an injury to his left foot. Bo Dallas is expected to be out of action for 6 to 8 weeks. Not 68 weeks, but 6 weeks. Do you believe that? I don't know. Bo wrestled Sheamus on last week's main event. And then Ryback on Raw did not work the live events this week. And can you believe this? WrestleMania 31 tickets available Saturday, November 15th. WrestleMania 31 takes over San Francisco Bay Area Levi Stadium on Sunday, March 29, 2015. Getting on action, it says WrestleMania tickets available Saturday, November 15th, 12 noon. Ticket ranges from $35 to $1,000 each. I ain't taking nobody and myself either to that. I like to look at the $1,000 myself. Lillian Garcia, she wasn't the only one having trouble. American Airlines, like I said, Emma and Lily Garcia had the same problem. Ring announcer and former told diva JoJo, remember Offerman, she made her main roster live event debut last night as a ring announcer. She worked a Syracuse live event and impressed some of the fans as she was joking around with Cena after the event, apparently taking some advice. Noted before, she's probably trying to find out who to sleep with, who not. I don't know about that. Anyway, we noted before that WWE is doing an injury angle with Randy Orton, writing him off TV for a few while he begins filming Condemned 2. And when they do that, the angle probably will happen last night on the Raw. And then pull Orton, and he won't have to be on the UK tour. And I'll let you know more on that. Yeah, they did that yesterday. So now I'm giving you yesterday's news plus today because I forgot to get on here yesterday. I didn't forget. Crap going on. Anyway, Orton's last scheduled date for is tonight's Raw. He's not booked for Tuesday's SmackDown in Albany, and as noted, he's not booked for the European tour either. Dean Ambrose versus Bray Wyatt at I think that was Sunday night's main event in Binghamton, New York, was their first encounter as a feud. Well, anyway, it was advertised as a street fight, but somehow that changed. They changed the match with no explanation, just changed it. Match ended up in a countout. Of course, Sister Abigail got put on Ambrose. Ambrose ended up putting Wyatt through the table. Mattel released their first pre-Rock figure, Rocky Maivia. Anyway, presented the Rock's persona in 1996. The action figure is available only at Target. Don't know how much. All right, here's today's stuff. Very unusual Raw. Now, I hope you guys are all right out there. We had 2 matches that had blood in it. And they showed it on camera. I'm okay, and I hope you guys are okay after seeing that. Apparently, WWE don't think they usually had been stopping the matches and just, fixing the guy up. But at least they let it go. Maybe they think we're all grown-ups now. Last night's Raw in Buffalo noted that 3 WWE crew members spoiled a Rusev versus Sheamus United States title match for the live crowd. Anyway, when they were seen setting up the Russian flag for the Rusev victory at the end, where it drops down. All right. A lot of the people, I guess, at last night's Raw ended up leaving early because if you count drive time and leave time to go back home at the show, that was like a 5-hour show. So you probably was gone for like 6 hours. Ooh. And we congratulate, and I do too, the Make-A-Wish Foundation on granting the 250,000th wish this week. WWE superstars and divas, they've granted a little bit more than 1,000 of those wishes. Bad news, Barrett. I know you guys have been asking me about this and won't stop until I tell you this news. He will be in-studio guest on Sportsnet in the UK coming up, and will probably be wrestling over there. He just might be. Lily Garcia noted on Twitter that she made it to California from California to Chicago, and was taking a connecting flight to Buffalo for last night's Raw. And it looked like she just barely made it. Santino Marella, he began training for his comeback from his retirement and really neck surgery. He tweeted, just got cleared for upper body training today. Time to check the ego at the door and start start from the beginning. I have to start on my upper body again also, but my wife takes care of the lower body, so I'm all right on that. It's up to her. Nashville, let you guys know on an update on Global Force Wrestling, says it's proud to announce that the first ever, well, not first ever, but the first event under its banner, well, I guess it is the first ever, will be in conjunction with New Japan Pro Wrestling, and it's January 4th show from the Tokyo Dome. It's usually a hell of a show. Global Force Wrestling presents New Japan Pro Wrestling, Wrestling Kingdom 9. will air live in North America at 2 a.m., I say, on January 4th, which is like 4 p.m. over there in Tokyo. The 4-hour telecast will air in prime time in North America at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on your pay-per-view provider, including DirecTV, Dish, AT&T, Uverse, Comcast, Verizon, all other cable systems in the U.S. and in Canada. You can get it there on Rogers and more. Oh, the shows, it will also be available on Flip's app on iTunes and Android. Wrestle Kingdom 9 will be the 24th consecutive year for the January 4th Dome show, which kicks off the year in Japan and annually is the largest wrestling show in the world outside of the United States, drawing in around 40,000 fans. It's the 24th consecutive show, but it's only Wrestle Kingdom 9. You do the math. Show will be available in English and Japanese via the second channel audio button on your TV. Global Force Wrestling will reveal the North American announcers for the event in the near future. I would say we probably know them. I'm sure we will. Not going to really say who it is yet, but I got a stinking feeling. There were a lot of people wondering why WWE had Sheamus and Rusev wrestle last night on Raw before their U.S. title match on the network. Turns out the Rusev and Sheamus for the title match was originally planned for Survivor Series. The decision was made on Monday to move the match to the WWE network, but the script for Raw has already been written, and Sheamus and Tyson Kidd and Rusev and Zack Ryder, they decided to go, make them do double duty. I wonder how I hope they can tell how many fans watched it on the network. Well, it's free. That's probably another reason they're trying to get everybody over to the network to join up at least. So after the free month of November, they can ding your credit card. I suspect you probably have to still give them a credit card. You're just not going to get on there for nothing. I mean, they won't charge anything for November, but we'll see. Dolph Ziggler's brother, former WWE developmental star Ryan Nesbitt, turns 30 years old today. Chris Jericho's new book, The Best in the World at What I Have No Idea. At What I Have No Idea. Anyway, is now available on audio book CD. The book is read by actor and voiceover artist Roger Wayne. Don't know him. After having flight issues, Lillian made it to Raw, and she says she worked the show with respiratory infection. And I thought her chest looked just fine to me, but she says she had it. WWE's website is teasing Randy Orton suffered a concussion at the attack of the Authority at the end of last night's Raw. They are promising updates later and noted Orton, of course, is written off TV for a few weeks while they filmed The Condemned 2. Cesaro suffered a bad cut to his head during his match with Dean Ambrose last night's Raw. Cesaro had to get 5 staples in his head and close the wound, and he posted a picture of it on Instagram. If you want to go look at it, go look at it. I thought it was kind of funny. He never had no hair last night. I think they had over the weekend he had hair on SmackDown. Deranged barber maybe, huh? Thanks for clicking, you guys. I gotta go.